I have a site for obviously that's dedicated to INFJs and INFPs mainly, right? You know what I'm saying? And empaths. So all the shit that we go through and our anxieties and shit, that's like literally my life. That's why these retreats were created, because we're creating a space where we understand each other.
Knowing that I'm going to be with people of the same energy, and also just having confidence in myself that I am not acting in a way, or I don't need to act a certain way for other people's approval, essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
It's true. It's true. What Lewis said, be your authentic self.
Exactly.
You know, it's true.
I said that.
And it's hard because we live in this society, in this narrative, and we have to, you know, sometimes you have to play the script, or we have to carry those falsehoods with us to assimilate or adapt to our environment, right? And that pressure stays with you, and it's hard, you know, but then it's all about like rewriting the narrative. Like, take that mindset out of your head, because you're around people that get you, that understand it, that like are just like you, that have the same anxieties and the same like, man.
For questions, comments, and to show your support, visit us on the web at afroempath.com. So I want to talk about, like, you know, let's get some things out of the way. So what you don't need to bring. We'll talk more about this next week, but just off the bat, you don't need to bring soap. You know, I'm sure you guys probably not thought about that anyway, but I got some banging ass soaps. So I got some like really, really good designer soaps. You know what I'm saying? That we're gonna like fight over. You know, when we get there. Yeah. Because, you know, there's 2 bathrooms, so we'll have one for the ladies and one for the men, right? And then so we'll have to fight over who gets what soap. We'll do a nice little game of foosball to see who wins. You know, to see who wins the soap. You know what I'm saying?
You're already good at foosball, man.
It doesn't matter. How do you, I haven't played it forever. How are you? You bad at it?
I don't know. I like to spin it around, and people are like, "That's not how you play."
Yo, shut up, fool! I'm on your team, man. What are you crying about?
Bet.
Golly.
Oh, word.
Yeah, we're fighting for the boys' bathroom, dude.
Oh, bet.
Yeah, for who gets the soap. Yeah. It's okay. We'll have other games too, you know. So anyway, so that'll be a little soap scene. But yeah, these are some banging soaps. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Also, if you want, I've got. I mean, if you want, you can bring your own toothpaste. But I did get some fluoride-free charcoal activated toothpaste. So, you know, I got that. I'm trying to, I want to have everything we ingest during that time, you know, just the bomb. I don't think, you know, it's not it's not a big deal if you have fluoride toothpaste, but it's probably best if you don't. You know what I'm saying? So.
True.
Yeah. We're gonna be putting so much good stuff in our bodies at that point. Let me take you guys on a little show and tell tour. Yeah.
Okay.
Some of the things.
I see the whiteboard already.
Yo, got the whiteboard, yo. I was just, you know, practicing some little metaphysics here. You can't see it from there.
Yeah, that word is really nice.
Yeah, it's sick. Got some dry erase markers. I actually bought this for the retreat. I already have one, but I bought this one. It's a special one. It's a negative ion generator.
Where I can't see it.
Do?
You can't see a negative ion generator? It's right here. This black thing I'm holding.
Wait, so what's
hold up. No.
What is that?
Oh, there it goes.
What is it? A negative ion generator? So negative ions are what's generated naturally occurring in nature, and they are like when people go to the beach or they go into a waterfall or when you take a shower even. They're what gives you that kind of good feeling. You're gonna say?
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah, it just creates positive vibes. So and I actually even for the retreat. This is just how I am, man. I even got a negative ion counter, so I can actually count the molecules of negative ions in the air to show you guys how important it is, and so you can test it in your own house. Give me a second, hold on, let's go find it.
Oh, that's cool. Well, he's ready.
Yeah, he got it all.
I'm looking forward to that lamp that gives you like the feeling of the sun.
Oh yeah, I've seen one of those at my school. It's really cool. Yeah, it's like really bright, and you just look at it, and it makes you feel better. Essentially,
you just look at it. You don't have to have like.
No, it doesn't have to be on your skin. Like you just face it. It's on your face.
Well, I'm a person that loves the sun, so, and I don't get to be under it, so.
Word, yeah, it should help.
It's tired, so I need the sunlight.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn the unit off. So you see the little status indicator, right? Light, right? Turning
Yeah.
it off.
Hmm.
Turning it off. All right, so I'm turning. Oh, this is the negative ion tester.
Oh,
I'm not sure
okay.
if you can read it or not. All right, there you go.
Yeah, see it.
I
Okay.
can see or read. It doesn't have any light, I think.
Yeah, I didn't turn it on yet, so it's on now, right?
Right,
So the
negative
negative
one.
when it says
Oh, one.
negative, when it says one, that's plus. When it says negative, in this case, is negative is actually good, right? So
All right.
let's see here. All right, so in order for it to work, I gotta put my finger here
Hold on, let me
to ground it.
see.
All right, so this is what I have in my house right now. Basically
All right.
one, right? It's kind of neutral. But then again, I've had just had a negative ion generator on, right? A second ago.
Hmm.
So um now I'm gonna switch it on. Let's see here. We do it with this hand right here. And let's see if it oh shoot, actually no, I messed up. I have my finger on the back part. I can't have my finger on this part right there. I gotta have my finger on this
Okay.
part, but not the back part. So I messed up. I gotta do it
Okay.
again. All right, let's try this again. It's all because I'm trying to do it with one hand. All right, here we go. Y'all can see that. Okay, good. So what do we
All right.
really have? So one is a little strange. Okay, so all right. So is that backwards? Am I putting it backwards for you guys? Okay.
No, you're not.
Okay, it's good. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Oh, it was negative, and then
It's
oh,
just
okay.
it fluctuates a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
you see that it's
until like
not
normalizes. Yeah,
that is typically not negative much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna turn this on. Let's see if you can see the LED status indicator. Yeah, you see it? Okay, indicator's on. Now, you see?
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, now it's negative. Wait, could you put it in front of me more? But yeah, it's negative now.
You
Word,
see it's going
word.
ham, right? And now
Yeah.
it gets to a certain point where it'll just go off the meter.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So that's that.
What?
Like obviously you're not here, so you can't feel the positive effects of negative ions, right? You know, right now. But it's just like it just gives the whole place this kind of just like it's almost like I don't know, it's like fairy dust or pixie dust, yo. It just makes
I,
the vibe so fucking cool, so chill. You know what I'm
I
trying to
mean,
say?
your voice picked up after you talked about it, so we'll feel soon.
Yeah, exactly it. Over here, I've got a that's
Oh yeah, that's the light and that.
Oh,
that's
that's a.
that's the what's it called light therapy lamp.
I think I'm gonna need that because in the
That
winter
that
I really drained.
yeah,
Like
exactly
really.
it. Yeah, yeah, that'll help with seasonal adjustment disorder they call it, right? You know, when there's not enough sunlight outside and you kind of your mood kind of goes down, right?
Yeah.
This is one of the reasons why I'm always so motherfucking so amped up and so fucking giddy, yo. I mean, obviously meditation, all that shit, but these are all little tricks of the trade, man. I'm trying to say to kind of keep your fucking your emotional game on point. These are all empath tools, man. What I'm sitting on right now, what I'm my feet on.
Oh yeah, the mat, right?
Yep, this is actually a sheet, you can use the same way, but this is a sheet. So yeah, it's got if you look closely, it's got little like fibers running through
Grids.
it, little wires running through it
Right.
that are lined with silver. So it kind of basically it goes into my grounding wire and it brings the earthing energy right to my feet. And I sleep with this too. So moving between my bed and here. So I mean, but eventually I'm gonna get another second mat, but I haven't got it yet. So that's
That's
something. Yeah, obviously got to have your Palo Santo and your Sage on lock. You know what I'm trying to say? Gotta clear the air, go clear the new place.
And what's Palo Sante?
Palo Santo. It's kind of like sage, but it's actually comes from a tree. They call it Palo Santo means holy wood, and
Okay.
it has
Word.
kind of like it's kind of like a sweet piney lemony pine type scent, and
Okay.
it's used in the same way sage is, just to clear the air. You know what I'm saying? You'll
I
notice
hear
it. You know
you.
it's you'll feel it when you get here.
I've never used sage, so it's all
Never
gonna
use sage? Oh, you never use sage? Damn, girl. That's cool. You know, this is your first time to get saged up, yo. Got some games here. I think I've showed you guys about this a little bit before. First one, Black Card Revoked. It's a
Yep.
kind of a you know, true or false, you know, type game. We got trading races.
Oh word.
Yeah,
I haven't played
yeah,
that one yet. Yeah.
yeah. So and I think I showed you guys already the games. Let me show you this, guys. I already showed you this drum before. This drum I already showed you. right?
Yeah.
But
All
we just got some new ones in for the empath homies. What?
The bongos.
Come on now, I can't be out here jumping alone. Come on now.
No, you.
And we gotta have some backup on the percussion, right?
Right.
We got some shakers and some little like, you know what I'm trying to say, yo.
It's just
Okay, I hear
freezing.
you.
Did you at least hear me? You at least hear it, Annette?
Yeah. Oh.
All right.
No, it
was freezing. Okay. Well, I got some bongos, right? And shakers.
called the maracas.
Is that what they call them?
Yeah, maracas.
They call these claves, whatever. So yeah, got that. That just came in recently. Also got a little. This is actually something you put in your foot. You know, it's a small tambourine. You can also put it on your foot too. So when you're playing guitars and all that. So. Yeah. So.
How to play guitar?
I can't. Not very good. I can learn eventually, but I can play like a couple tunes. But it's not worth for me bringing a guitar. None of you guys know how to play guitar. If we'd already bring this up. I'm sure.
Nah, I don't have one.
I don't have a guitar.
Okay, good. All right. I mean, I have one. I just can't play it that well. But maybe a couple retreats, I'll learn a couple songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you can bring it, and whoever knows how to play, they'll just take it and go.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I have one, but I always ask people if they can play because I'll bring it. If someone can play, I'll bring it. You know what I'm saying? All right, I've got These are just like. Let's see here if I can find it. The actual herbs. I already have some herbs pre-rolled. These are you can't really see what they are, but I bought some herb packs. Basically, they're non. These are like what they're rolled in, but they're just rolled in like natural palm leaf paper. But I bought some herb packs. Here it is. They're basically, something that doesn't have marijuana in it, in case someone doesn't want to smoke that. But it's just calming herbs. You know what I'm trying to say? Calming natural herbs. You probably can't read the ingredients, but this one's unopened. But then this one right here, I made a little custom blend myself, and I mix some little bit of sage chips in there and a little bit of Palo Santo in there. I've been smoking it. It's pretty damn good.
What?
What's the effects for you?
It's calming. It also activates like my hands, like my palms,
Right.
Yeah, but the base of it is very mentholy. It's very it kind of clears up your makes you breathe better and makes you calm by itself. So these are all little things, Let me 1 second. These are here. This right here. We got this right here. Ormus monatomic gold.
Oh,
30
nice.
capsules.
Yeah, you talking about that?
Yep. This is this is nice subtle body stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? And so yeah.
I liked that. I was like, I want to try that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've tried it before, and it definitely improves your mood and your clarity and things like that. Little things. These are just for the fire, some little fire sticks, just keep the fire going, keep it going. Let me ask you guys: did you guys ever get a pair of these little goggles? In case for swimming, for the beach sake, whatever.
I didn't get them. I think my dad might have some.
Yeah, so you don't have to have, but I'm saying if you want to open your eyes in the water, you know what I'm saying? I know I had a problem. I was like, I want to see. I don't see what's under here, man.
Right.
And there's probably other things that I've got, but last but not least, let me show you this. Hold up. Oh shit! You guys already saw the massage table. You can't miss that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna be.
Oh, it's a glow in the dark frisbee.
No, he did turn on the
What? Look at this frisbee,
oh
son.
My gosh.
Yo, that is fun.
Yo, this is like
that's
the mothership right here.
To throw around. It's some mothership for sure.
Yes.
That's fire.
That's cool. It looks like a UFO.
Frisbee action going on. So yeah.
Blue one, right?
Right.
And that's it, man. That's my show and tell, man. Obviously, I got some new sandals. Y'all got sandals already?
Yeah, I got some sandals.
All right, cool.
You have some sandals in that?
Yeah.
Just bought some recently.
Always.
Nice.
I think that's it for my little show and tell so far. Yeah, that's it, man. I'm excited. Yeah, about Matt stuff.
Yeah, thank you. That's
Yeah.
exciting in general. Brings excitement to the
Oh yeah.
to the trip.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. We're gonna have things. We're gonna be occupied, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. So what about your playlist? And that you come up with some? Is it some songs you came up with now, or you have some stuff on YouTube, or what? What do you got? What you got for me?
For what?
For a playlist. You said you're gonna. It's no rush. You can give it to me later on.
I don't have a lot of songs right now because I've been listening to music for a while, so I gotta go and at like the songs that I always liked and like put it together.
Yeah, no rush.
Do you want to do like a YouTube list and then
yeah,
like, send
YouTube's
you the
fine.
link?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I'm just trying to get a feel for what everybody likes. You're gonna say and incorporate into what I already kind of have. You're gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I know Marcus said 70s R&B, so I pretty much that's easy for me to find out. You know what I'm saying? But if you want Marcus, you can send me a link to a playlist or whatever. Little YouTube, whatever.
Word. I wrote a list down, but I will send you a list of my playlist.
Yeah.
Or I'll send you the link to my playlist. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That was good.
Yeah. I mean,
you burning incense in that?
Yeah, incense.
Word. I saw the smoke.
You see it?
Yeah, let me grab a little herb blend. You guys can chat. Hold on. Let me take a
Yeah, I just got a holder because I had some incense, but I didn't have a holder to actually burn it myself yet. So I just got it.
I have the ghetto cardboard underneath it.
Oh.
I want to, but I was, like I'm in Brooklyn, so I thought they had like a whole bunch of shops and nobody has them. I think
really?
everybody just puts it by the sink or something, But I don't want to have that in my bathroom. I want to have it in my room. So, where is it? Like Amazon is a good spot to get it.
I think Amazon's a good spot, but I just went into the mall and I went to the corner of the mall and there was like this vendor and he was just selling incense and holders. I was like, word, thank you.
That's what I'm trying to get. I think because I'm gonna have to go to the mall anyways this coming week. So I'm gonna see because I'm like I can't. I have it like this thing for a candle holder. Mm-hmm. Look, I'm gonna show you how it looks. Look, it's like wait. I have it like this.
Look at you.
Underneath,
that's
I have
cool,
a
though.
But at least it looks cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, at least it looks pretty decent. I could like when I go and take like a nice bath, I put that there, and I just relax. But this is frankincense and myrrh is very sweet, and it for some reason like it just makes me so relaxed. I'll knock out.
That's your combo.
Yeah, it is. I'm smoking it now. Yeah. Typically, before I get on any kind of phone conversation, I don't mean. I've been recently smoking this. You know what I'm saying? Typically, I would burn sage or incense. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of get in a certain mood, right?
Mm-hmm.
This does the same thing for you, but it's just a lot more faster acting. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Right?
Is that the herb pack from Brother Panic's website?
No. I've smoked that before too. By the way, I had two of those. That's more for decalcifying your pineal gland.
Okay.
It's not. It's this is better for more. This is more for like anti-anxiety. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah. But let me ask you guys. Speaking of anxiety, what are you guys nervous about? Or is there anything you guys are nervous about? Like about the trip? Like what? Like just like got to think of something here. I just want to talk about it. I just wanted to bring it up. Just the topic. This is part of this is just us getting because we're empaths, right? So we're nervous as shit, right?
Yes,
right.
Yes.
I know. I know. Yeah, listen. I know. I was nervous as shit, right? Just creating this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You guys know. You guys pick up on shit. The first couple of meetings, I was nervous as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm typically pretty calm because this is a realm that I'm not really it's not like I say I'm not in control of, but it's not a field that I've ever done before. I don't feel like I'm out of my element. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm having to learn this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, I've never fucking planned a fucking retreat before, So I'm like, damn, if you get anything wrong, that's a major blunder. You know what I'm saying? Everything has to be on point. You know what I'm saying? So
I
Yeah.
hear you, but we're still learning, so it's not that much
yeah,
of a
yeah, I
blunder.
know, but I'm just saying that was a
Yeah.
kind of pressure that I felt earlier on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I hear
Because
you.
I think a lot of you guys, and so I didn't want to have anything fucked up. I want to have only everything full smooth and only the finest, only the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There
man.
are kings and there are queens, and then there are priests and priestesses and gods and goddesses, and so I had to make sure that our shit was upper echelon.
Yes, I hear you.
Yes. So what about you now? What are some things that you're nervous about, or just have been nervous about, or thinking about, etc.
Just the first day, like the meeting part,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm pretty chill and everything, but I don't know, like the like not knowing if people like me energy type of thing, kind of like even though it's like not a big deal because everything will flow, but I'm awkward, so I know I'm
We're
awkward, so
all
I'm
we're
like,
all we're all yeah
Awkward.
we all
Yes.
can be awkward. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. But
and
you're not awkward with me.
I know, but
On
it's
me
like
so
I don't know how
far.
to explain it. Like in person, I tend to be quiet at first because I just observe the room or wherever I'm at. I don't really talk right away. So then it throws people off because I do talk and I'm on the phone and everything. But when I'm in person, I tend to let myself like adjust to where I'm at, and then I'll open up.
Yeah,
So
you want to kind of gauge the vibration to see if it's safe for you vibrationally.
I didn't know that I used to do that, but yes, I do
I do the
that.
same thing in that. I do the same thing. I do the same thing. I'm like, are these guys freaking energy vampires? Are they just like evil, just like evil spirited people? Or you know what I'm saying? Is it worth me investing in these people other than just like a high and then bye type level? How about you, Marcus? What are you nervous about, or is anything similar to what you were thinking about, or what?
Right, it was exactly the same thing as what you were saying in that. And it's like I'm in college, so I meet a lot of new people regularly, essentially. So just meeting new people is not necessarily guaranteed to go well. So I just had that expectation that maybe it wouldn't go as well. But I do like these conversations with y'all. I see that y'all are very much on the same energy. So it's been a receding, lowering concern. And yeah, so and it's also just like being confident in myself to know that I can't make a mistake essentially, like in the sense of there's nothing wrong about me, you know what I'm saying? And I had to overcome that.
Yeah, me has been more like people getting like when you first meet people, you kind of talk. I kind of like don't. So it's like, how am I gonna get to know you?
Uh,
So I've had that thing where I meet new people and they think I'm rude because I don't talk that much at the beginning.
Word, yeah.
So then it's awkward, but I'm like, no, it's just me getting comfortable so that I can be me. Because when I was little, I was really, really shy. So like, if you would look at me a certain way, I would like cry. Like that's so I had to overcome that by actually explaining myself a little bit so I can tell you, hey, I'm just scanning whatever I'm scanning so that I can
Yeah.
be safe, so that I can open up. And then that's the only thing. Like, so yeah, just saying it out loud, it sounds funny, like, oh, I was nervous. But yeah, I'm like, I don't want you guys to think I'm mean or rude because I'm not talking. But that may happen. Like, I may just be like, quiet, and then,
Nah, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. Nah, that ain't gonna happen. Nah.
and maybe it won't.
It
Right?
won't. It
But
won't. It won't happen because I know I'm there. It's not. I'm not gonna. I won't allow that type of shit to happen. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
you're good. I already know. Like I have a site for obviously that's dedicated to INFJs and INFPs mainly, right? You know what I'm saying? And empaths, right? So all the shit that we go through and our anxieties and shit. That's like literally my life. So it's not. That's why these retreats were created because we're creating a space where we understand each other, one another. You know what I'm saying? Annette,
Right.
do you know Marcus's Myers Briggs type?
no.
Marcus, do you know Annette's?
No, I don't know nuts.
All right, well now you tell Marcus. Marcus, you tell Annette.
Okay, I'm an INFJ with T.
Yeah,
It's called advocate. Oh no, I'm still learning.
yeah,
So I'm INFJ advocate. It's turbulent. So
yeah. INFJT, yeah. And what about you, Marcus?
Yeah. I'm INFP. I forgot what the dash letter was, but
Yeah.
I'm INFP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard that profile. Oh, what's up?
I would say it's typically an A or a T, meaning the T is for turbulent. It's just like your emotions. Your emotions is turbulent, and then I believe the
Yeah,
A is for assertive. I think is it assertive?
I think so. Like assertive or turbulent, like yeah, like well
Yeah,
rounded or
yeah. I think the assertive people are more like go getters or something like that. I could be wrong, or just less less mostly turbulent. So I'm pretty sure that's it. But yeah,
yeah. I think I was INFPT then.
yeah, I could see you as a T.
Way.
I'm a T, yo. I'm a T. If it's any consolation, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think it's a good.
No.
I think it's a good thing, man. I think honestly, because I've met some A's, man. Some INFP A's. They're mad sharp. They're mad sharp.
Oh,
So like,
uh,
yeah, not sharp like intellectually. Sure, they might be sharp intellectually, but they're just sharp like. It's bad enough being an INFP with our strong value system. You know, say then you're real sharp on
yeah,
top of that. It's like you kind of have an edge about you. It's like you can make it really hard for people to get along with you. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know, like just when I was reading the whole personality test, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it makes sense.
Hmm.
Like I'm a rare personality type. I was like, I didn't even know that that's what I was considered. Um, that's why I always felt like I didn't belong. Like even now, there's
Uh-huh.
music playing back out here, and even if I love dancing and I love it, like my family dance all the time, but even in the club, I felt uncomfortable because I didn't
Hmm.
just even with my family, I felt like I didn't belong, and I was just like, why is that? And it's just I don't know. I just feel things differently, and then lately I've just been feeling like my body sensitivity. Like I feel I think I told Lewis about that, like just the sensitivity of like energy around me more. I'm like, oh gosh, like but having the personality test kind of just doesn't make me feel like I'm alone because okay, there's other people like me, but not a lot. But
yeah, yeah. I think personally, like our types, we're meant to, I think it's everything's spiritual, everything, and ultimately it's like it's meant to help set us apart and make us more sensitive and more introspective and bring us closer to God. And um realistically, if you think about it this way, like the other types are really just here to facilitate that. That's how I look at
Right.
it. Yeah.
Right.
We need in order for us, it's like we need all these other people to run society and to do whatever they do. And then, there's this high sensitive people that feel more and do the inner work, I'm trying to say, while they're doing the physical work. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
That's the way I look at it. Realistically. It's like I look at it as kind of God is setting you apart. You know what I'm saying? So you would be able to see the things that people are overlooking and sense the things that people are not sensing. You know?
yeah, and it's
Fine.
been like recently, like I was thinking about when I was younger, and then I remember when I first moved into my apartment when my with my parents, we moved out of my grandmother's house, and I remember like scanning, like if that even makes sense. I remember trying to feel if there was something there, and like my brother, like this is mad random. I don't know if this is coming up, but my brother, he used to like fall asleep sitting down, like watching stuff, and he actually saw like a demon, and he was like crying. And I thought about it recently, and I was like, damn, I was scanning, and I felt something, and I overlooked it, and I don't know why. Like I'm so sensitive to these things where like I felt responsible for it. Like I always take people's
Mm.
responsibility like into my own. So I'm working on that. And just like having that flashback of it kind of like made me see like, you know what? Everything around me, everything that I've been through is a purpose because it brings me back to I don't that guilt that I felt, I don't feel it as much anymore because it's like I needed to go through that so that I could see that I'm not losing my mind. Like it was God all along. All the stuff that I felt was there all along. It was just part of like pieces that will come up now so that I can remember. Like if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And let me ask you, how did you? I want to go grab a drink of water in a second, I can hear you in the background.
Gotta move something real quick too.
Yeah. How did you know that your brother saw a demon? Did he tell you? I'm keep talking. I'll be right
He
back.
was saying he was seeing a demon with red and black face, like, and he was like, he got up, like he was like having a waking nightmare, like a waking dream, and he was screaming, ah, 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 ah. And I was like, yo, what are you seeing? What are you seeing? And I was right there in front of him, and he was like lost, seeing something that I couldn't see. And I was like, what the heck is going on? And he was like he was a little kid. Because he's 4 years younger than me. So I don't know how old he was, but I know he was not. Maybe he was like 6, 7-ish. And he woke up and he was looking at something. He was screaming and running away from it. And I'm like, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? And he was screaming. And then, later on, like even now, I mean, he's not here yet. Even now, I'm like, yo, what was that?
Hey guys.
Hey.
What's good, Steph?
What's up?
Hey, Steph.
Yeah.
So Steph, we were just talking about a little bit earlier. What would we be nervous about the retreat, or just what things have coming up? So I asked Annette and I asked Marcus, so I'm gonna ask you now.
What is what? Say it again.
What would you be nervous about in the retreat? Like what just in the last couple of weeks or last couple of days, what has gone through your emotional body that would bring you anxiety? In terms of the retreat.
I don't know. I think the anxiety is all good. Like it's excitement, it's joy, it's anticipation. Like there's nothing negative there at all. Like I'm just anxious to kind of just be around everybody.
Bullshit, Steph. You have to come.
What?
You have to say
Well,
one thing.
know. Okay.
Yeah, stop fucking fronting, yo. Go ahead.
Listen.
Me and Steph talk a lot, so I know she's fronting right now.
As empaths,
Go ahead.
we have our insecurities.
Yes.
You question things. You say to yourself, I hope these niggas like me. I don't know.
That's what I was.
I hope the energy's there. I hope the vibe is good. Like I hope that we make it worth it, and everybody enjoys themselves. Like I don't know. What did you guys say?
Annette?
You want to say?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I said that like I felt like just the first day meeting, like how like just feeling anxious on like how do you be seen, like by somebody else, and I was saying that how like I'm very quiet when I meet people the first time because I'm just observing like everything,
just taking it all in. Yeah.
So I kind of just put it out there like, hey, I'm gonna be a little quiet, and if I'm not, it's fine, but don't think it's anything against you guys. It's just me feeling safe.
Yeah.
But I was nervous about that because people used to see me as being mean, so I was just like, oh, mean, because I'm quiet.
But they're not empaths though, so they're not gonna. We get you, like, because I was telling Luce the same thing. I'm gonna be like, there's days or moments where I'm just gonna get up and just go outside, or how you in church, you put the little hand up, like, hold on, let me exit the room real quick, and no explanations needed. Like nobody's gonna judge you.
Oh, guys,
like,
I do.
I can give that good energy and love, but I still feel the same way. So
I do this a lot sometimes. I do this a lot too. So have you ever seen me do? Sometimes when I meditate, I just like randomly, I'll just put my hands like this or something like that. So like that, that probably look that weird now, but if I'm just doing it all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, or sometimes even like that, you know what I'm saying. Right. That's rare. That's rare that I'll do something like that. But yeah, but typically I'll do something like this. Just for me, it just helps to center me and helps to ground me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'll do weird things. That for me, I'm not nervous about that with you guys, but I just figured I'd give you a heads up because it's it's something like what the fuck is this nigga doing? Like so.
No, yeah, it's right. Good because you'll feel comfortable doing it.
Yeah.
And then you won't feel like because everybody else does judge. Everybody else like.
Yeah. What is it? Yeah.
So you feel good just saying it to kind of like, okay, I know that's you being safe. Okay.
Yeah.
Just ignore
whatever. Yeah. Typically, it was just me restoring myself and breathing. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah.
What did you say, Marcus?
Oh yeah, I said that it was just like I go to school, so I meet a lot of different people all the time. So, and sometimes it's not guaranteed to be a good time. So it's just kind of knowing that I'm going to be with people with the same energy, and also just having confidence in myself that I am not acting in a way, or I don't need to act a certain way for other people's approval, essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
It's true. It's true. What Lewis said, be your authentic self.
Exactly.
It's true.
I said that.
And and it's hard because we live in this society, in this narrative, and we have to, sometimes you have to play the script, or we have to carry those falsehoods with us to assimilate or adapt to our environment, right? Like that's what college was for me. Like college was super traumatizing because it was like I was the only Black girl in class. You know what I'm saying? White instructor, all white students. So I'm like, shit, okay. Like if they call on me, I want to sound like I know what I'm talking. Just like that pressure, and that pressure stays with you, and it's hard. But then it's all about like rewriting the narrative. Like take that mindset out of your head because you're around people that get you, that understand it, that like are just like you, that have the same anxieties and the same like man. Y'all don't know. I meditate daily because I have to I have to process so much, and yeah, I get it.
Stephanie, how was your? So Stephanie, Stephanie just showed me a picture of her fish, yo.
Oh yeah, share it, Lewis. Share it.
Yo, let me show y'all this fish though.
I'll give y'all a sample of the fish fry.
Yo, hold up. Where are we at here? There we are. Check out that fish, yo.
Oh,
from one of our very own Afro Empath chefs.
I brought that to my family's house today because it's my mama's little birthday party, so we're doing a little potluck. So
yes,
I could cook some fish.
That's what I'm talking about.
It came out pretty good. Everybody liked it, so yeah.
Ooh, and then you could teach me how to do that because I don't know how to do fish like that.
Really?
Yes.
Girl, listen, I could fry. I could fry some food. Shoot. You gonna teach me how to make that stew though? How do you pronounce it?
Sancocho.
Sancocho. Yeah, it sounds bomb.
Sancocho.
Man, it's gonna be smelling so good in that house, yo. Like
yes, a lot of herbs.
Ready.
Definitely. It's so crazy. My mom is actually in Dominican Republic with my sister. She flew out like 2 days ago.
Oh shit!
I'm so jealous. I'm like, man.
Have you been? Has it been a minute since you've been back home, or like?
Since I've been since 2000. So yeah, it's been a while. But I was working. Like I was like, I started working when they went again, and then I was traveling to other countries. So I was like, I'll go later. And then next thing you know, it's been a lot of years. So now, I'm thinking maybe next year. Hopefully. Yeah. Because I don't want to rush it because it's going to be a very big change for me because the last time I went over there I was 15, so I was like,
oh shit, that's a long time.
Yeah,
a long time. Oh,
I know.
Let me ask y'all. Let me ask Marcus. Are you said your mother's from Panama, yeah?
Yeah, she's from Panama.
So what do you consider yourself ethnically wise? Have you ever considered yourself Afro-Latino or Caribbean or Black, or I guess in a sense you might be all those, no?
Yeah, all of those. Not as much Afro-Latino because my mom's like dark skinned and she doesn't really adhere to a lot of the or I would say that Spanish culture wasn't or Hispanic culture wasn't as much in my life as Caribbean with Jamaican and
where's your father from?
That nature. Jamaica.
So that was more in the household?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So what'd you guys eat? Like, would you guys eat Jamaican food?
Yeah, sometimes.
Well, who was the cook?
Mainly just chicken and rice. Yeah.
Who was the cook?
My mom.
Your mom. So what did she cook? Did she cook food from Panamanian food or no?
She just cooked chicken and rice and spaghetti and meat sauce, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
I'm the only one that has parents both born in DR.
I think out of all of us, you're the only one that I only consider myself Afro-Latino when the term became popular. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, obviously, I consider myself Black because that's I never knew really my father that well. You know what I'm saying? I knew him well enough, but not enough to learn Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So I always gravitated towards Black culture. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I grew up with. You know, I can't speak a lick of Spanish. You know, and me and Stephanie are the same in that way. So out of all of us, Annette,
I don't speak to that.
Annette, you're the only one that is like that is. I guess I would consider. I mean, we're all we all might be in a sense Afro-Latino, but you're the only one that's really knows
Legit.
Spanish. Yeah, yeah. I mean, to me, I know people say you don't look Dominican, but to me, you look Dominican. To me, you look Dominican, right?
You do.
You do.
You look Dominican. Yeah.
Like
Okay.
I don't know. Let me ask y'all. Like from Stephanie to Marcus, if you looked at me, what would you think I was if we didn't speak? Starting with Steph.
There's days I look at you and you look like you could be what is it? Not Iranian, but you look like Indian. There's some Indian in there. I don't know what. Like you look. I don't know, right, Marcus? A little bit. Like he looks.
Yeah, Lewis, you look like a traditional Muslim on some levels, but also I could see a light-skinned black man. Yeah, like I could see you with the robes.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, a light-skinned black man for sure.
Yeah. I go to the little Arab shops, the gas stations. They're like, "Are you Arab?" I'm like, "Well,
Yes.
I guess
Arab,
not
that's
technically,
what it
but I know my history, so I was gonna go into more history with all of them. Like, oh, we're all brothers and whatever, but I'm just like, no, we'll give me a job here.
I can see.
Yeah. So yeah.
Was that incense, girl?
Yeah, girl.
Yes.
Listen, I need some right now. My family.
All right. Well, if we were looking at Stephanie, what would you guys think she was if you didn't know her?
Black. Look black. I got the.
Yo, you don't need
hair.
it. This is for them to answer.
But you look Hispanic too, though.
Yeah.
So let me show
I'm
y'all a
Indian.
picture. Let me find it with my daughters. This is 10 years ago. My hair. I used to straighten my hair all the time. This was before I used to embrace my natural hair, and I definitely look more Afro-Latina or even like Mexican when it's straight. So let me try to find it real quick. I showed it to Lewis. He's like, "Yo, yeah, you do." Let me see. Like straight up, literally exactly like I think, yeah, in a couple months, this is exactly 10 years ago. So let me show y'all my old school, young Steph, baby Steph. Let's see. I think I still look the same though.
I'm waiting for the picture. I'm like, baby Steph looks like
Baby,
fried
you know
fish.
what? We should all listen. We should all bring.
Annette's got some
pictures when we were
old
young.
photos. I know that for sure. I'm not sure about yourself though. Do you,
Yes.
Annette? You have some old photos of yourself?
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
I was actually born a lot darker.
Oh yeah.
I was like
I
dark.
look like a little Eskimo. I look like a little Asian. That's what I look like.
Okay, I think I sent it, y'all. If you.
Aww.
Yeah, you definitely look Mexican as hell in that picture.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh! Wow.
What do I look like there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I
Even
can
more
see it.
Spanish.
Hell yeah, it looks like you're posing for Goya or some of that right now. Like that.
Oh Lord. It's like,
That is hot.
I'll bring pictures. I was born like they said I burnt in the oven.
Oh my
No.
god.
Yo, Dominicans be tripping,
Yo,
man. Shit, Dominicans
Yo.
be tripping, yo.
They were like, "You got burnt in the oven?" I was like, because
Holy shit.
my mom was like, "Shut up," because my mom is actually more yellow bone complexion. I have my dad's. I look like my dad more, and my dad's side of the family are darker. So, they were like, oh, "Wait, you look so different." So I always look different. So, but like, yeah, I look Dominican, but anybody else sees me automatically. White people, oh, you're black. Okay. They don't think I'm Dominican or Caribbean. They just categorize me as black. So,
Black.
No. Yeah, I am though.
No. I'm just
But
that's how they are.
Yo, black,
genetically,
yeah.
like I was like trying to figure out my roots and stuff, and I was just like when I went to the doctor, they told me I had sickle cell trait. I was like, I have sickle cell trait. That comes from Africa though, but I'm in Dominican Republic. Like it didn't make sense to me, and I was like ignorant because our family was ignorant on like the roots. And then I was like, wait a minute, if I have that, then I must my ancestors. And then I was like, oh, nobody talks about it because everybody is blended in so much that nobody talks about it. But they don't talk about like the prejudice crap. Like you always get overlooked, just like any black person you do. So it's like I'm around a lot of Spanish girls with very long, beautiful hair, and they have the nicer, all that, and they get the more attention. It's like, but we grew up together, so it's weird. Like, that's why people talk about Afro-Latino stuff. Is like, that's what I've been trying to say for years. Y'all act so freaking stupid.
Let me ask you this, Annette. Annette, did you know that I was half Latino or half Black, half Puerto Rican when you messaged me when you sent me the email?
Yeah,
you didn't know.
I heard the podcast.
Oh, did you? Okay, cool. Because I don't speak about it that often. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter to me. Like, I feel like
it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. But I'm just saying that I'm just trying to think about the people that I attract into my life and just the vibrations that I attract into my life. You know what I'm saying?
It is good because you also, like, I can say it helped because I was like, all right, so he can understand that he is.
It's another level of isolation. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, because I'm not.
We're already empaths. So you're an INFJ, which is rare, right? And then you're Afro-Latino living amongst mainly Black people, right? So you're isolated because of your shyness. You're isolated because of being outside of a culture, and then in a culture that doesn't accept you fully, right?
And then the culture.
Yeah, so exactly. So it's something I understand completely, man. But I was in jail. It's funny how jail makes you realize where you're at racially, because in jail people tend to stick around their own different races. You know what I'm saying? It's like the whites. I'm like you sit down at lunch, right? Whites typically, Mexicans typically sit with Mexicans, Blacks typically sit with Blacks, and like Puerto Ricans and things like that sit with Puerto Ricans. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know which table to go to. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
I could have all of them. Shit, you could have moved around.
I could. No, I would never go sit with the white dudes. Although I grew around with them, I probably feel comfortable with them too. I felt comfortable with that from everybody. You know what I'm trying to say?
I didn't have white people in my school.
But you didn't? Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
New York.
What about you, Marcus? Where'd you grow up with? Did you grow up from a lot of white people? It seems like you did, right? Were you Massachusetts, right? Or New Jersey? Which one?
Nah, I grew up all over. So I grew up in California till 6th grade, and then in 7th grade I moved to Maryland. And when I was in Maryland, there were like Black students there, but they were in the lower level classes. I was with the white students in high level classes because they were hella segregated by the class level essentially. And so, yeah, I was around a lot more white students than Black students. But I had my closest friends were Black. Yeah.
You live in Maryland the majority of your life?
Yeah, the majority and the most recent. Yeah, Maryland.
Gotcha. So we never got that.
We full of white people. So
yeah. Stephanie grew up around basically white people. I grew up around many white people as well. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Man,
I want to say those. Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you.
No, I'm just saying, like, I was kind of like sheltered in the fact that I didn't really understand like our struggle and oppression, because when you're young and you're around a bunch of white people, you think you're part of them. You know what I'm saying? So you think you're like them. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see. I honestly didn't see myself as different. Not until literally like this little white girl at school was like, "Don't you wish you were white like us?" Like, I never thought about that. Like, I never, and then when you start to see yourself different, then you're like, okay, like, what's wrong with me? I was telling Luis when I was a kid, like, I went through so much issues with acceptance. I used to tell my family to buy me white Barbie dolls. Like, I don't even want, y'all ever see like the doll test where the kids are choosing between the dark doll and the light doll? Like, that was me as a kid. Like, I don't want that. I want the dark doll, the light doll. Like, that was straight up. And I was mad at my family when I finally got older. I was like, why didn't you guys not sit me down and tell me like the black doll was beautiful like me and force me to get the black doll? Like, y'all still gave me that's what you wanted, So it took a long time, and it literally took like, I don't know, like falling in love with this dark-skinned, beautiful man and having these beautiful daughters of mine to like, shit, like, oh my God, like our people are so beautiful. These children of mine are beautiful. Like, I'm beautiful. So I started to really accept my beauty, or just not even beauty, but my skin tone, who we are, our community, through having a family of my own, literally. So I've gone through some trials, because when you're isolated like that, you don't see yourself. There's no representation. We had no black teachers. I was the only black kid in class, so it was just I was always alone. Still alone. Like everywhere I work, where I go, community is like it's very isolated. So yes. It's sad.
So, oh my God, it's good that you're coming over here then. Oh,
man. I
Gotta give her some East Coast darky love, yo. She's out there struggling, man.
I'm telling you, you can roam through Portland for a whole day and possibly not see another black person. Certain parts, like maybe Southeast Portland. I'm in Northeast, so it's very diverse. If you don't see black people, you're gonna see Indian, Hawaiian, you see other nationalities. But literally, there's some pockets that you might not see a black person that day. Wow. Period.
Dang, I'm around a lot of them here. Like every it is New York, so
right.
Everything. So that's why I got blessed. Because I was able to still embrace, like I'm, like being Dominican, I was able to embrace, okay, I know I'm black because I'm being treated just like everybody else that's black. I may speak Spanish. The only thing that I didn't really like, that I still don't like to this day, is like, if like you're speaking in Spanish, they will treat you differently than if you speak in English. Like my culture, I'm like, y'all so hypocritical that if you see that I speak a different language, you treat me nicer. Which means that they have that racism in there.
Right. So like colorism.
Yeah. So being in New York, it has helped me a lot because I have friends, like I was telling Lewis, I have friends that are from the Caribbean, that are from Jamaica or from San Martin and whatever, and they get it because they also have that language thing, and then they have that like, I'm not black, but I'm Caribbean thing. Like that's
right.
It's in every culture.
I'm everything but black. They deny the black.
Yeah. So
I'm Afro this, I'm Latin, I'm this, and black at the bottom.
I switched it up now. I'm like, I'm black, but I happen to speak Spanish. My parents were born in DR, but I obviously am black. Look at my hair, look at my jeans, and yeah. So it just really, like I was telling Lewis, I have an aunt that doesn't embrace that she's black. She's like, no, I'm not. I'm like, but you got bigger lips than me. What do you mean? She's like, no. And I'm like, whatever. It's disappointing because it's like we're in 2019. Like, just embrace it. Like, and we're all beautiful, so why not? Like,
all beautiful.
But it's also like part of, I think, my struggle, like feeling like a child that's never embraced on either side, but. Like with you hearing your story, I was thinking about me when I was little. I had put powder on my skin once, and I had put like a towel on my head because I wanted my hair to be long because I have a cousin.
What do you mean powder? What do you mean powder, yo? What do you mean? It's like bleaching cream?
No, when I was little.
Not cream, right?
No, powder, like baby powder.
Like white, like the powder.
Like baby powder. I put baby powder on myself, and I had a towel. Because I have a cousin that looks like she's Jewish white. So I saw that she was treated a little differently than I was, just because of the way she looked. But we were like 2 years apart. So my grandmother had like a really white looking grandchild and a black looking grandchild. And it was like, I would get
She got special treatment? Was she treated better?
She was not necessarily treated better, but things were easier for her. Like, the subtleties, like unfortunately, like that whole thing of like being a girl that's black in the Spanish culture, they would see you more like a person. It kind of disgusts me, but it is still what I see today. Is like they see you as like you're more better suited as like as like a mistress than a wife, unless the person is not racist. Like, the white girls will get more love because the kids will look whiter with their better hair. It's all about hair.
The texture, the good hair.
Right. What really does that mean?
Yeah. When I grew up, I was around a lot of like white kids, and they would say to me, "Oh, you're not like those other black kids because you don't talk a certain way, you don't wear certain clothes." And I was like really frustrated. And I remember like I think like Cat Williams told a joke that like, even the black kid who is the nerdiest, who is doing all the white stuff, is still a black person going into the white world. So every black person is black and is still going through that black experience of discrimination, which all links us together, as well as just like having that heritage. So yeah, that's like something that I went through with in regards to just growing up black in the white world.
I think some black people can use that, right, and then begin to develop a complex around it. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean by that?
Like my brother, right? My brother's actually darker than me, but we're blood brothers, right? But he's actually darker than me. I don't think I'm not sure that's part of the reason, but he speaks similar to me. He actually, if you listen to him, he sounds almost exactly like me. Obviously not as intelligent in the things I speak about. He's intelligent in his own right? He's intelligent in his own right. Trust me, he's not dumb. But I'm talking about metaphysics, right? And like our culture and like that real hot shit that you niggas like. But
swag.
Yeah. He's like the happy-go-lucky. Like you've seen the Boondocks, right? You remember that character Tom in the Boondocks?
Yeah.
That is my brother. Very likable guy, right? Extremely likable. Tom from the Boondocks, yo. That literally is my brother, right?
No way.
Yes.
The wife and everything too.
The white wife and everything, yo. Man. Everything, dude. Everything. I'm struggling out here, B. So whereas Stephanie is living out there all around almost always. I'm living around here, there's obviously a lot of white people around here, but a little more diverse where I live, but still I have a family that is sold out in almost every aspect, man. I went to my mom's house a couple weeks ago, and she's got these little figurines of Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben as her salt shakers.
Oh God!
I said, Mom, what is like, what? I don't even know why. I don't even know why I even ask anymore. You know what I'm trying to say?
That's sad, man.
I'm struggling out here, B. But I'm saying, like, my brother, like he used, because we grew up around white people, so I think he used the fact that he speaks a certain way, and the fact that that he does have a certain education level. He used that to kind of separate himself and start referring to himself as, thinking of himself as one of the good ones. You know what I'm saying? And when for example, when news would come on about a black person did or knew something, he'd be like, oh, was it a black person? Like, so ashamed that we did something. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know what I'm talking about?
I hear you.
Dude, like, listen, white people don't feel that way when Jeffrey Dahmer does. They're just like, okay, it doesn't impact us, but when it's but when we have these kind of, there's certain black people. These are the kind of people that become black cops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that develop a complex of like, oh yeah, we really are the enemy without looking at. I'm not saying we're perfect, but without looking at the struggle and what has happened to us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And ignoring that.
I swung like the. Oh,
go ahead, Marcus.
Yeah, I was just saying that, like, I swung the other way in that, like, I was doing presentation on, like, why Ronald Reagan was the devil in front of, like, all these white kids and stuff like that. Like, I was
you did that? Really? Right from the Boondocks?
Yes, man.
Explain that. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is this?
I just did a presentation where I said, like, Ronald Reagan is the devil. He didn't want Martin Luther King Day to happen. Here are all the systematic things and ways that he has screwed up this country for black people and have a lot of disadvantages for us. And then I remember, like, for the senior talent show, I did this poem about police brutality and stuff like that. So yeah, I was just very much fighting against those systems of oppressions when I could.
That's gorgeous. Did you actually say the devil in the presentation?
Yes, the devil.
What?
Yes.
Damn, homie, where'd you get that shit at the Boondocks? Like, or did you make that up on your own? Like,
I don't know. I just think I was like reading, like, because I was very upset that like black people weren't viewed as smart, intelligent, as well as like just segregated from white students and things like that. So I was like looking at like, why is that? What are like the actual reasons why black people aren't achieving as much as white people? And then I just saw certain things like the Housing Act, where like they let us buy projects, but they let white people buy houses, and just stuff of that nature, where like Nixon and Reagan were putting in a lot of programs that made it so black people would never be able to get ahead. So yeah, it was just like,
this is during your time in Maryland?
Yeah, this is like high school.
Damn.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's pretty dope. Respect.
You research deep, because I didn't even know all that. I was not looking at that.
Yeah.
Not in high school, you
Not in
know.
high school. Well, I mean, yeah, not in high school, yeah. But I think like to hats off to those of you in your generation that have
Yes.
it's like we're our evolutionary rate has sped up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're 21 now, right? Having esoteric thoughts that it would take me in my 30s to have. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
Right. So I'm just saying,
So imagine Marcus a decade from now, y'all.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Shit, imagine all of us, but I'm saying like it just goes to show how our evolution as a race of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
My cousin Jasmine is funny. Her birthday was 2 days before yours, Marcus.
Oh wow.
Turned 21 too, and she
Oh wow.
is like, she's something else. I don't know. She been having dreams that happen and things like that. I'm like, okay, little very intelligent, very like old soul, like very wise. I'm like, how are you so
Stuff.
all this stuff? But I guess it is just accelerating with you guys that we getting ready.
Yeah.
Yep. It's happening.
Right.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Just saying that, like, you're really getting ready for this.
Oh, y'all, my family. We about to do the cake for my mom.
All right, you got out here.
They blow me up. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'll try to come back on if y'all are still on. I hope y'all are still on.
It's all good.
Okay.
We're probably about ready to head off now, right? You guys, it's probably been about an hour or so, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been about an hour. So yeah, next week, yeah, same time. Is that cool?
Sounds good.
All right, y'all. Yeah. So yeah, send me your playlists and see you guys next week. And looking forward to meeting you soon.
All right.
All right. Peace,
See y'all.
everybody.
Bye.